Welcome to the Crispin Podcast, the show where we talk about trending topics from people to lifestyle with your host, Crispin. We're thrilled to have you join us on this journey.
Hello guys, your boy Crispin repping here live for another beautiful episode of Crispin's Podcast. Welcome to Crispin's Show. In this place, it's all about Crispin. Do you understand? Of course, my name is Crispin. Of course, as usual, I am not alone. Like I said earlier on, if you cannot watch us, you can always listen to us on Apple Music and Spotify, where you at. Subscribe and listen to us. Of course, another exciting episode, and of course, I'm not alone today. I'm here with my bro, and he goes by the name
Darus.
And bro, welcome to Crispin's Podcast.
It's good to be here, man. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you also for honoring me.
Yes.
this invite actually, or visit actually. So before we start on the Crispin's Podcast, okay, I have some topics. In fact, quiz I want to ask you actually. So the first question is, what is the capital town of Ghana? Basically, because I'm from Ghana.
That's Accra, Ghana. Yeah.
Why did I even use that? I know it's very easy because you are all around Ghanaians.
Obviously.
Okay, that one.
Bro,
okay.
we used to have a song about it.
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard that song.
I forgot the song, but we used to have a song about like countries in Africa and their capitals.
Really?
When
that's
like
very interesting. Even me coming from Ghana, right. I never heard a song like Accra, Ghana, Nigeria, Lagos.
No, I'm trying to remember the rhythm, but it doesn't come to mind immediately. But it
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you got me on that one. Okay.
Yeah.
The second question is, if you have like $2 million and you are to spend this in 24 hours, how are you gonna spend this in 24 hours? $2 million.
I have to spend $2 million in 24 hours.
Yes. Yeah. What will you do?
Like spend.
Oh, I mean, I don't think spend could be anything.
Because spending, in my opinion, you have spending, you have investing.
Spending.
You want to spend waste the money.
Waste the money. $2 million in 24 hours. Hey.
Let's see. 2 million in 24 hours. Let's see.
Remember, it's not 2 million naira. It's not 2 million cities.
$2 million.
Dollars.
I mean, spend it. I'll first of all buy 4 cars.
Hey. Really?
4 cars. They are not. The 4 cars will not even cost me up to 500,000, I think. They will not even cost me up to 500,000.
It still have like 1.5
I have very specific cars in mind. Cars in mind.
I know you like sports car.
Yes, I like sports cars, but I am a bit of a versatile person, so I like all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to know the 4 kind of cars I'll buy, but I'll buy 4 cars first. I'm not sure what the prices are, but I'll buy a Porsche.
Okay.
A Porsche. Okay. Like a normal Porsche. I'll get an Audi Q3. An Audi Q3. Like the SUV Audi Q3, you know. I'll get a BMW i8. You know, the one that the doors go up. The one that one is like 170 something thousand. Yeah, it's not. I have 2 million. I have 2 million, so it's fine.
I will tell you something interesting about myself. I really don't know. I don't know much about cars, you know. I'm not, my friends are like footballers and car lovers. Most of my friends are footballers and car lovers. But myself, I don't know car. If you ask Chris, which car do you want to drive? I don't know. But of course, I know the obvious ones like the Tesla, the Ferrari, the what's the other one? Range Rover.
Range Rover.
That's what I know.
Actually, I have a bit of a mixed opinion with those Range Rover stuff. Tesla as well. Tesla used to be my favorite car, my dream car, everything. But when I was like 16 years old, Tesla was like my number one. But now, I'm not sure. No.
So you knew about Tesla when you were 16 years?
I think, yeah.
I didn't see that. I'm telling you. I didn't even know there was something called Tesla till recently. Everybody's like Tesla truck, Tesla,
exactly.
Cybertruck or whatever.
Cybertruck.
I don't know these things. I have a friend in Ghana. I have some few friends in Ghana. Even here in Belgium, they can just see a car on the road and they can tell you, this car is 2015. The model is this. The model is that. I'm like, really? How did you know? I said, Crispin, I know cars.
Yeah,
it's something I really know about.
But you have to be careful also, because I was, how can I put it? My mom lives in the UK.
Okay.
She has a way of identifying those things. It's written on the car basically. Those kind of stuff is written on the car. The year it was made and everything. Like,
interesting.
Obviously the model you see it, but the year it was made and everything. Like my mom, when she was here recently, she showed me like, that's how they do it. But yeah, I just know the mark and the brand. That's all. So like an Audi Q3,
wow,
a Porsche
it's very
Cayenne.
like for instance, if I see a sneakers, I know, oh, this is like Nike Jordans. I know those things
exactly.
Like music, I know when it's gonna be the next concert.
You know,
but when it comes to cars, I don't know why God didn't give me that talent. I guess.
Anyway,
the third one is before we go to today's episode. What are some of your could you call yourself a happy child? Like when you were a kid, were you a happy child?
Interesting question. Was I happy? I think I was fine. You know, I don't want to sound boring, but there are moments where I was happy, obviously, and there are moments where, and I remember those moments, but there are moments where I'm like, I was confused. I was not so sure what I'm going to do with my life or something.
I know, you're confused.
Exactly. Like,
but you are talking about like teenager. I'm talking about like before teenager. Like
like
those single numbers
kind of things.
How do you know toddler? I mean, who remembers toddler? I mean, are you crazy? Nobody remembers toddler, you know.
Wait, no. But like
what's called? Is it
8, 9,
7?
Yeah.
Like those single numbers.
Wait.
I mean, from 5 going, of course.
I was happy then. Really? I think I was happy. A little bit stubborn, but happy.
Everybody's stubborn actually. So listen, I have a question, but based on what you just said, okay?
Yeah.
Do you have some of the childhood memories that you still remember?
Yeah.
Tell me some.
I have a lot. So let me see. Before, let's see. My first day in boarding school.
Okay.
Like my literal first day in boarding school. So you know these kind of things where you are always with people you know at home, like your parents and everything, and they tell you have to go to this place and you have to be there alone. You don't know anyone basically.
I feel you.
Yeah, you're lost. You're like, why are they sending me here? Do they care about me that much? I mean, I didn't ask myself. I wasn't that smart to ask myself those kind of questions at that moment. But I was definitely scared, you know. And on my first day going to the school, and the day of the boarding. How do they say it? Like the incoming,
like the orientation.
Yes. So on the Sunday before Monday, so because it starts on Sunday, and then you have to go. They give you your bed number, like you register all your walking tools and all of that. So the day after that, we have to go to school. All right. And in that school, you have to wake up at 5:00. Like,
wait, I have a question for you though.
Yeah.
Was this boarding school like high school or like senior high school?
High school. Well, high school. Like, I was 9 years old and I was going to Form 1. Yeah.
That's not high. That's more like JSS, junior high school. Yeah, junior high school. Because in Ghana, you have to go for a primary school, then JSS, then SS. So I think you went to junior high school.
Wait.
Like 9 years. Yeah, you are still in like junior high school.
Let's.
So you went so early. Oh my God, that was like then you were like a teenager.
I was 9.
Then it's not a high school. It's more like a junior high school. Oh my God.
No, because I understand. Let's make sure we understand the system together. But
so, for instance, I want to start from Ghana. Okay, in Ghana, at 9 years, you're not in high school. You're in junior high school because you have the primary school. That's like 1 to 6th grade.
Yes.
Then you have the 3, the GSS 1, GSS 2, GSS 3. That's like after you go to the senior high school.
Okay.
So I think you went to the boarding school when you finish your primary school. It was after primary school.
After primary school, exactly. Yes, it was because after primary school.
Age, you cannot be in a high school.
I mean,
it's very confusing, right?
Yeah.
I have the same problem in Belgium also. When I came in, the people like, I'm in high school, I'm in university. I'm like, what is college? What is high school? Because
exactly.
Africa, we don't say college, we say high school. So.
It's very strange and very confusing as well. So it's junior high school. So I was 9 years Form 1. I don't know if it's the same in Ghana.
Yeah. Form
after
1,
class 6, you go to Form 1.
Yeah, the same thing. Yeah.
So it was a boarding school, and you know, you wake up at 5:00. You have to prepare yourself. You have to do manual labor.
Like you have to make your bed, and the bell will ring.
You have to make your bell. No,
crazy.
The bell will ring. Then you have to wake up, take your walking tools, go to the refectory for morning devotion, prayer, and everything.
I hate that. Oh,
if you hate it, bro.
I hate morning. Listen.
Then you will not go to that school and survive.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate. In fact, when I was in the boarding school, one of them that I hated a lot was morning devotion. They made it so compulsory. Listen, I'm not saying I didn't know Christ. Of course, I'm a Christian, but I didn't like the way they do morning devotion. Like, you have to be there. And you know how they always wake you up in a weird, annoying way.
Wake
Devotion time, please.
You know, the way of waking us up is an entirely different
prison or
story.
something.
Yeah. Prison.
Yeah, before
It's a military camp. It's a literal military camp, bro. You know, and there are some particular people that when they come to wake up the students, the whole school shakes. Nobody even sleeps.
Yeah, automatically, like, people don't just sleep you, you know.
Yeah,
I feel that thing,
literally. yeah. So the first day, I was obviously so lost, and then you have to do manual labor. You know, I have this lance, like a machete. Like you need to bring 3 compulsory working tools, like a lance, a machete, and a broom. Yes, you know.
Wow.
And then you choose which one you take for manual labor in the morning, because every morning after morning devotion it's manual labor. Then you go back to your dormitory, you prepare, you go to school.
So every morning,
every morning, that is,
you have to go to like a garden or something.
Yeah, you have to go. Weed. You said weed. I said I
no, like weeding, you just weed the grasses.
Exactly. Yeah. Every morning, especially in the period where you're just coming back to school, you know, because if you're coming back after like 3 months, then the grass grew taller and nobody, like, is a student that have to clean it.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah,
is a student that have to clean it. So with my stupid ignorance, I took the lance because it's a lance, and I have never weeded grass in my life. Mind you, I'm 9 years old. I've never done it. Never.
I mean, 9 years.
Never done it in my life. Exactly. So I'm like, okay, they give you a potion to clear. They say if you don't clear this, you will not eat in the morning.
The F.
How? if you don't finish this potion, this potion.
It's very interesting.
I mean, they say it. Obviously, they will not enforce it that much.
Yeah,
but when they say it,
you have to.
But when they say it, and you've never been in a situation like that before,
you're panicking.
You panic. Exactly. You start
panic,
telling yourself, like,
why did I come to boarding school?
What the hell is this?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because if I want to share my experience in high school, you know, it's very interesting that Ghana and Cameroon, we almost have the similar education system. Okay?
Yeah.
Good thing for me was that I went to boarding school after GSS. That was like after the first 9 years we go to GSS.
Yeah.
So my experience was like, I remember when I was choosing the schools to go to boarding school, this is what Ghanaians we don't tell you. Now things have really changed.
Yeah.
Back in my time, in high school, I went to school, high school in 2005. So I'm not very young. I'm very old, actually.
Oh yeah.
That's so when I went to school, I'm gonna tell my age. Don't worry. And don't stop the calculation. Don't calculate. You know. So don't do the math. Like the math is not mathing. You know. Let me tell my story. So when I went to the high school, 2005, I didn't really choose the school that I really wanted. I was just choosing random schools because I didn't. Because this is the truth, is right. In Ghana, when you go to like those government schools, like those public schools, you don't really know the Ivy Leagues schools, like the most, you know. I didn't know these schools.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was just like okay.
The highest rated school,
like the Ivy Leagues. I didn't know these things, you know. So
the reputation and all of that.
Exactly. I didn't know this. So I was just like choosing random schools. Random.
You had to choose your school.
Yes, in Ghana we choose. I think it was 6 or 4 schools you choose. So you will get your schools according to your grades. And personally, I think it's actually not fair. Does that mean that if are there schools for like people who get like F and there's schools for people who get A? That's how to me it sounds. You know? So I don't think it's actually a good system actually to do that. Now I don't know, but back in the days you have to choose your schools. I think they still choose. No, but now it's more computerized.
Yeah, with us you have when you're leaving the primary school, you have 2 exams you do. The first school leaving certificate and the common entrance exam. So the common entrance is if you pass that one, then you qualify. It's not an obligatory exam, like it's a optional exam, but if you pass it, you qualify to go to a government school if you pass that exam. But the first school leaving certificate, everybody does. Yeah. So if you don't pass the common entrance exam, it's just 3 subjects: English, French, math. That's all. You have to pass to be able to qualify for a government school. Crazy. And the first school leaving certificate is everybody has to do it to leave primary school, obviously.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting approach.
Yeah, they do it like that. I don't know if it's the same, but back in
Ghana,
the day, I guess back in the day.
I mean, like I'm more interested in your experience in the boarding school. That's what I'm more interested in.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, it was my first day and I had to clear grass, like tall grass, not small,
that's
like not weeding.
I know,
you said weeding, but it's not weeding. You have to clear the grass.
Literally.
Yeah.
Putting the whole land.
Yeah, literally.
Crazy.
And you know, I've never done it in my life.
I mean,
and obviously my form is bad. And I am walking as if I'm gonna break my back, and my friends beside me. What?
And now you're all, what can I be waiting for?
Exactly. I mean, and that's the thing. And these other people around you, they are like doing it so good because you know some of them. I mean, me, I came from the not so rural areas.
Of course, I feel you. Don't worry, I feel you. I feel the jazz. Don't worry, continue.
And then they just sent me there.
You came from there. Of course, I understand.
Yeah, so I was. They call them Ajebo. They call.
I know. Don't worry, I know it. Like the elites.
Yes,
the elites, of course.
Elite is a bit too far.
Don't worry, we know. You continue. Yeah. Don't worry, we know.
So I cannot clear the grass.
Of course,
I cannot
Soft
do
hands.
it. Yeah, I cannot do it. I'm like, okay. Then I go and report to the senior that gave me the push. I say I cannot do it, and then he say, okay, tomorrow just bring your broom. Don't come with the cutlass again. Yeah. Just bring your broom. And obviously from there, I was like, I'm never bringing my cutlass again. I mean, luckily there was no accident that happened on that day. No accident.
Crazy.
So, but that's still the first day. We still have to go and prepare for school.
That's
so
crazy.
We have to go and prepare, come and take breakfast and go to school. Okay. And I go, and you know, I come like in Cameroon. We have the littoral region. That's where I come from, and the northwest and southwest. I was born in Douala, and it's a bit of a hot region. Like most people will tell you that it's very hot there. But then I was in Bamenda for my boarding school.
Okay.
And it's a completely different weather. You know, it's cold.
Oh.
It's cold.
Is it on a mountain or something?
It's on the mountain. Literally, the school is on the mountain. Like literally,
I had friends in Ghana who also went to school on the Mount Ebri. So they also feel very cold.
So it's very cold, and you have to fetch water to take your shower.
Crazy,
bro. Some people, you know, obviously there are some people that are there already for their second or third year. Some people are already used to. You see some behaviors, you're gonna be like, what the hell, this guy, hey, this is.
Tell me more,
bro.
I want to know.
Some people already know, like they are already so cold that they don't want to take their shower.
In Ghana, we call it Ocha coat. You just put the water like this.
Hey,
you just your armpit
bro,
and you just go.
That one. This guy was having a cup. He didn't have a bucket of water. He had a cup to clean himself. He just took it. They put it in his eyes to clear the I don't know how you call it.
I know that thing.
When you wake up and you have to clear, that's all you clear, and then I guess you're ready to go. You're ready to go.
Crazy.
It's crazy. And I was seeing it. I was like, bro, me too. I'm cold though. I'm not sure I want to.
Just it's crazy. I know that feeling. Trust me.
But luckily, my parents introduced me to someone that can take care of me, like a senior.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We also have the same thing in Ghana.
Yeah.
In Ghana we call it my school father, my school mother.
No.
Yeah, in Ghana.
We just call it our senior. Yeah.
No, really.
No, our big.
Yeah,
yes.
we always call them senior because they are in the senior class.
Exactly.
But we still call them my school son, my school like my school daughter, something like that. Like school parents, basically.
Yeah. Well, we just called them the big, like the big. So I had one. He had to look out for me, and like he was like, "Yeah, you have to take a shower."
That's
because
crazy.
It was cold, bro.
Yeah.
Look, it was cold. I was never in the weather like that. Never. Like if people watching this podcast, you are from Cameroon and you know the difference between Douala and Bamenda, then you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It was that bad. Like I would go to my grandmother's place in Bambili, still in Bamenda, and she will heat the water for me to take my shower.
I think you were used to a certain lifestyle.
Exactly. I mean, the water has to be heated. I mean, obviously, like why would I shower with cold water? Like why? And then I had to shower with cold water on that day. I was like, shit.
Crazy. That's wild.
I almost died.
In my situation, for instance, when after I finished like JSS, like junior high school in Ghana, I went to the high school, which I still regret going to that school. However, I met the best people in that school because as I'm speaking to you right now, one of my best friends is from the school. We're still in touch. Like our families are because of us, our families are now actually families. Where like we talk like best friends. It's more like brotherly blood.
Yeah.
So I went to the school. I remember when I went to like you also. I didn't know how to weed. I didn't know how to do all these things. I went to a boarding school. I remember when I went to school. They were like, "Hey, mas dadaba naba dadaba." That like in Ghana, dadaba means a spoiled brat. Like spoiled brat. So when I was in school, I couldn't lift in. I couldn't even hold a bucket.
Yes, that's also something.
And I remember when you go to school, but in Ghana, when you go to like boarding school, you have to get like a cutlass, a bucket, broom. I don't think we had a broom, but I think you have to bring a brush, like to scrub the bathroom, every side. But in Ghana, in our boarding schools, we do it on weekends.
Okay.
We don't do every day.
So you don't have manual labor? No. Manual labor on the weekend is crazy.
No. In Ghana, our boarding schools, we do this on the weekends. Every Saturday, you have to go and weed, maybe do some PE. Maybe sports. Well, even sports was not even every every weekend. It was like weeding. Yeah. And I remember weeding, and then you scrub the bathroom with with the brush.
And that's just on the weekend. Just on the weekend. Bro, you guys had it.
The most interesting part is that in Ghana, before you go to like a high school, the first form ones, we have something we call homos night. Homos night is not what you're thinking about actually. The homos night is what we call.
What am I thinking about?
No, so this homos night is more like the welcoming of the new students.
Okay.
So basically, you dress like a raggedy ass dude on the street. So it's more like torn clothes, some crazy outwear. Just apply some of your sponge will be your necklace. Like you have this headscarf, like it's like soap will be your makeup, like you like a masquerade. Basically like a masquerade.
Wow, you guys were having fun in that school.
Yeah, it was more like an initiation into the high school, So we're doing it in Ghana. I think it's still there. Yeah, Homo or something like Homos Night. That name sounds so cheeky, Anyway, so I experienced that because I love party. I love this kind of. Look, I've always been like this. Like I've always loved music and this kind of dance and crazy. So for me, it was like normal for me. And I think after that, the second time and one thing about me in high school was that I wasn't really feeling the boarding school food. I didn't like the food so much. So
yeah, that's also one thing. The
good thing about me is that I have family. I'm blessed with the parents who were not rich, but I got everything in high school.
Yeah, everything you needed.
I had everything. My shito, my gari, my milk powder, my milk, my granuts, sardine. I had everything in my chop box.
Wow.
For me, if I was in a boarding school, if I compare me to my rich friends, I think we're all okay.
Yeah,
I was in the same league because I had everything that they had, except they had money than me. That's all.
Yeah.
So anyway,
don't even get me started on some people that think they are rich.
So
I think they are rich.
I'll tell you something. So me, my boarding school was actually very smooth. But yeah, the one thing that I hated in boarding school was the morning devotion. You have to wake up and do morning devotion. I'm not a devil, of course, but the way they make it look, at the point I said I'm a Muslim, I don't want to do it again.
No, but look, me, I was a Catholic. Like I grew up in a Catholic house. Well, before going there, I grew up in a Catholic household. And when I was there, it was a different kind of worship, like Pentecostal, praying and singing loudly. I mean, we sing in the Catholic church, but the praying part was the part that really got me different, got me feeling different. But bro, you're talking about this your school. We didn't go to the same kind of boarding school.
Was more military.
Wait, let me just ask you, if I may ask you this one question. What was the environment like? The nature. I mean, mine was on top of a mountain. It was surrounded by forest.
Well,
and the border was literally a waterway. Like when you cross the waterway, you're out of school, and the gate was standing on top of that waterway. So I don't know how I can make this visual in someone else. And it was the biggest school in the region. So other schools had fences, but our school didn't have fences. Our school was surrounded by forest, literally forest and like a small river. It's not a big river.
So
because when I said river one time, this part thought it was like a whole ocean surrounding me.
No shade. So let me tell you something. So I actually went to 2 high schools actually.
Yeah.
The first high school was not comfortable for me, not because it was a bad school. No, I think I made a wrong choice, like I told you, because I didn't even know what I was choosing. I just chose a random school because the truth is, the school that I chose was far away from Ghana, from Accra. It was like in the northern region, like so far away, So my parents were like, no, we won't let you go there. So they had to find me something around Accra. So I went to that. I won't mention the school name, but those who are watching, they know the school that I went to,
Okay.
So and that's why I said, even though the school was bad for me, I made very good connections.
Yeah.
Up to now. And
I mean, the people are something.
You understand? So sometimes I don't really care about the school, but the people that I did. So I stayed in that school for 1 year. And in that 1 year, it's crazy because, like I said, I went there when I was already a teenager.
Yeah.
So I knew what's up.
Yeah.
And my school had a wall, So
So you were fenced.
I wasn't, I wouldn't consider myself a bad. I wasn't a bad child. I wasn't like a stubborn.
You only jumped the fence.
I jumped the fence because my friends were jumping the fence. And you know what we used to do? We used to go to other schools for like entertainment nights.
Yeah.
For me, my school father was in SS3.
Yeah.
So my school father was like a footballer. Now he's into media management, like a PR, in Ghana now. So he was like, I was protected actually.
Yeah.
For me in school, I could say, for me in high school, I had a best friend, a bodyguard actually. Yes, shout out to Utabo. That's my best friend. He was like my bodyguard. Nobody comes close to me. Like I wasn't. There's a lot of things in school that I didn't do. I wasn't weeding. I wasn't doing a lot of things. Not because I was special, because they saw that Crispin, bro, I couldn't do anything. I was like,
nobody can.
I'm like, bro, I tried it one time ago. The first time I got stung by a bee was in high school. Yes.
Oh.
They told me to go. One senior was like, Chris, go and take, the bees. They make this.
Yeah, they're little high.
The guy gave me a broom. I think he was just trying to try my patience. Ignorance, Crispin. I used the broom. I just did like this. Bang. And all the bees just came
to your face.
And it was only one that actually bit. I used that as an excuse. But it got swelled though. So since that day, I didn't do anything in school. So for me, my high school.
So from there,
my high school was more like a presidential treatment.
Yeah. So from there, you started.
And
like people just saw.
I was very popular.
Like people
in school,
see you and they remember the bee's tongue.
And and also school, I was an entertainment prefect. I was one organizing like music festivals, inter-schools entertainment performance. I did all those things in school. So people know me as an entertainment prefect in school. I remember one time they gave me a name. I had the biggest Timberland in school, Timberland boots. Like the guy with the Timberland, the white Timberland,
Wow.
Yeah, I was very popular in high school. Those who know.
Nice.
So I left that school. And I went to, so the first school was in Central Region. And I went to Western Region, Takrady. Shout out to Takrady. So that's why when I finished my high school. That place too, I was still popular. Everybody knows me, I've always been very this bubbly guy. I have energy, I have vibes, So for me, my high school experience, I wouldn't sit here and say it was bad. It was very good for me. Even though I came from a little bit strict family. I didn't like shifted or sway out, but I still was living my life, and I was Crispin,
So if
I've always been that boy,
Yeah, exactly. So if I understand correctly, like the people in the school made you forget like the environment.
Yeah. My school was like that. In my school was like, and yours was, I guess it was the opposite. So now that we are talking about this, tell me one of the craziest experience for you in school.
The craziest experience, bro.
Be mindful with your words.
I have so many, I cannot even think about it. On the first day I was going to school and I fell and I dirtied my shirt. Like
the first day?
Yeah, the first day. That was just where I was going to, but bro, one of the craziest, let me see, the craziest. I told you, well, let me tell this one actually. So, I told you the school is surrounded by forest, literally like forest, as in wild forest, both, and agriculture as well. So there are plantations with banana plantations, and there is palm plantations, and there is just farms and everything, and all of those places are very thick in green grass. Like if you get inside, nobody will see you.
Dense.
Yeah, exactly, very dense. And I mean, it was like the first week of after being inside in the school and everything, and I was like, I already had some connections, and these people, there are people that have been around this kind of environment. They are like, yeah, we need to go for an adventure this one time. I was like, adventure, what is that? They're like, you want to go and look for bananas and look for all of that stuff. I was like, okay, why not? Let's go and have a look, because I was like, I was also curious. I've never done this before. So I'm like, okay, let's go. But this school, those areas, they are within the school, but they are forbidden to be there. Like, they are literally forbidden, because those are people's farms, and they don't want you there.
I know.
Yeah, they don't want you there.
Every school has that thing. Everybody's school has that thing. In Ghana, we had that thing.
Yeah. And so they have these watchmen like watchmen that are surrounding, patrolling those kind of areas. So if you get caught there, then you're in trouble. Trouble means you get flogged, possibly in front of the whole school.
Suspension.
Yes. Suspension is not even... suspension, I don't know. Suspension, people didn't care about suspension. But when they have to flog you in front of the whole school, then there is a problem. So we were two of them. I was also there with actually my one of my brothers, one of my brothers, and we made another friend. So we were going there, three of us. Okay. So we decided to go to the palm plantation. Like it's a plantation with just palm trees all over, like full palm trees. They say we have to go and crack banga. That's what they say. Like you have to go and crack banga. Yeah. So
I don't know. Sorry to cut you. I don't know why Nigerians and I think Cameroonians, they call palm fruit banga.
It's banga.
But in Ghana we call it what's it called? We call it palm nut fruit in Ghana.
Palm nut fruit.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds very official.
Called, like the soup. Like the soup is called palm nut soup.
Yeah.
But you guys call it banga.
No, and but the soup we also have palm nut soup. I guess palm nut soup.
What you guys call banga in Ghana, we call it abenkwai. Abenkwai means palm nut soup. Yeah, it's the same thing actually.
No,
but yours is more a little bit thick, like stewy, saucy.
No,
I want it more soupy.
But when I say banga, I don't mean soup.
Okay, just the fruit.
Just the fruit.
Okay,
yes.
okay. Yeah,
like when it dries out, you have to crack it to take out the thing, and then it the nuts and
right?
yeah.
Hey, no.
So that's we were going to look for that. So we're going to look for that we're going to that plantation, and we were like, we are taking the risk of getting caught.
Wait,
like we had to go to the plantation and look for banga and crack it. So we were strategizing, like nobody should see us going tight and nobody should see us coming in. We were like, okay, maybe one person will go at a time, so they will watch outside. So one person goes at a time. So we were like, okay, and it was beside the canteen. Well, the canteen, yes, where they sell food during break. So we were there and there was nobody there. Luckily, there was no women selling any food, and we were like, perfect. This is already great, good sign. So we go inside. All of us successfully go inside, and then we went, and I guess we're a bit disappointed because I guess it wasn't the season that much. The thing, they hadn't fallen on the ground, so they were not dried. So we were like, shit, we came here for nothing. But we cannot go back empty-handed,
I know, right?
So now, and they are still up, actually. The banga, they are still up.
Yeah, that
and
pine
you know
trees.
That tree. Yes,
yeah,
that
very,
tree. It's very pointy.
Very pointy.
Yes.
So much thorns.
So yeah, exactly. So one of us, we decided that one of us will go up and then try to bring it down. We're like, okay, the others will watch the surroundings, obviously. And then the guy is going up. He managed to get some down. Like he managed to get up and he was bringing the fruit down. Yeah. And we're like, okay, we're watching. Any small noise you hear, chuck, you say, hey, power washing. That's
alert.
Yeah, that's how we call the watchman, because the watchman in pidgin, we call them power washing. Power washing. Yeah. So we'll be like, hey, power washing. And those that's Cameroon. There's also a risk of snakes and everything. Yeah, definitely. There's also a risk of snakes. So when you hear any small thing, like especially me that I've never been in that kind of situation, I'm like, what the hell is going on? And as soon as I entered, I wanted to go back out.
Crazy.
I wanted to go back. I'm like, bro, there's nothing here. Why do you want to climb the tree? Like, what the fuck? So and bro, I will never forget this moment. One of the power washing actually came. The guy from the tree, he just jumped down and then we started running.
Oh my God.
We ran.
Then there's like, you go left, someone go on the right.
Exactly, like we separated.
Scatter.
We separated. We tried to get him confused. We tried to get him confused. Like nobody.
I know, right?
Like he shouldn't know which one to follow. We should already confusing. Yeah. So it was like we just left and then we met back again at the dormitory. Yeah.
And nobody talks about it.
Nobody talked about it. Course. Obviously, why would you talk about it?
Yeah,
you want the power machine to come and look for you again in the dormitory.
It's crazy. High school,
bro.
Everybody has an experience in high school that's crazy. I remember one time ago, we left school like 12 a.m. So we went to like this school to have like entertainment prefect. And like I said, I didn't know how to jump walls. I learned how to jump in high school. And the way my school was made, my first school,
didn't have to jump also.
Like the way my first school was made in a way that when you go to the entrance, everybody will see that that's Darryl's going. Like the entrance was in a way that we all will see you walking to the entrance.
So
in midnight, school students always have a way of making ways. Emergency exit,
Exactly.
They know routes,
Bro.
I remember
I wish I could show you.
They used to steal like maize, corn, the corn, They used to steal it, go to other people's farms. At the point, I remember one time ago, they were smoking actually. They were smoking and I was there. Because my school father was a smoker, and I was there. And then there was a scatter. And people were jumping and flying.
Wow.
And I was Christmas, I was like,
you were just there. You were not
there. Luckily, it was a false alarm. I didn't know what to go. I didn't know what to do.
False alarm.
It was a false alarm.
Of course, we have those ones.
False alarm.
I just remembered another story.
It was someone who said, so it's not what happened. I was in the forest. I was like, like, I ignorant. I don't know what to do. Like it was a false alarm. After that day, I warned myself that Crispin, even though he's my school father, he was protecting me. And interestingly, my school mother was also a bad bitch. So I was a bad bitch son,
Okay.
My school mother was a bad bee, and my father was like so I was a son of a bad bitch parent. So
Wow.
my high school was very good actually. And when people see me today doing this, they say, Crispin, I'm not surprised. We knew you would do this,
Yeah, this is your destiny.
Entertainment, So for me, my high school, I think high school actually shaped me, and actually brought a lot of talent in me. Hidden talent. I didn't know a lot of. I used to perform Cisco, Jay-Z, and Beyonce. What's the other one? Westlife.
Wow.
Ashanti and Jaru.
Wow.
In high school, I was very popular in school. I think I'm still popular in school actually. The last time I went to school,
definitely we had those kind of people. I just wasn't one of them.
I was. Look, and for instance, I always say this. I did my GSS teachers. They made me feel like I wasn't okay. I wasn't enough. But I got that love in high school. The teachers really respected me. They really gave me that chance to grow. So I always say that I really have a lot of no shade to my to my junior high school, but I felt a lot of love in high school compared to GSS. So yeah, that's why. Even though I have GSS, even though I spent 9 years in GSS, I spent 3 years in high school. I still have a love for my for my high school than my GSS teachers. No shade.
Nice.
Do your job very well.
That's good.
They didn't really push me there, so I felt like because they made me feel like I was a very I was a very stubborn child. I was like.
Obviously,
my heart, bro, my ears was very hard. As for thing, stubborn in GSS. So I guess the teachers didn't really like me. I guess they didn't like me. But in high school, I got that love back. So even though I go to Ghana right now, I go to school and I see some of my teachers, I buy them like gifts before I go to Ghana to them. I go to school, to see them in their homes. Now they're all old, but when I go there, I buy them gifts. Sometimes they watch my TikTok, they watch my YouTube, they watch my WhatsApp status. I was cool with my teachers. But in GSS teachers, I dare not. I never had that kind of chance with them to even be cordial, you understand? So yeah, for me, high school was actually very good for me. I'm not going to sit here and say, I didn't have a hard time. Like I said.
Well, hard time.
If I tell you how I became very popular, I think I'll tell you after the camera, not in the camera.
Okay.
It was a situation. Like, the guy from SS, would you know Crispin? That guy over there. Yeah, I became very popular.
Wow.
I'll just tell you, it's a bro code. I'm going to tell later why I became very famous in high school. I was very popular.
Okay.
And up to now, when people speak to me, say, Crispin, you became popular because of that thing, So I became so popular in school, They knew me for that. Like, I am known in high school because of that.
What did you do?
I will tell you. No, not on camera. I don't want to sell myself. It's too much. It's a boy code. I'm going to tell you later. I was known for that, actually.
Okay.
One day, I'm like, Crispin! Those who know, they know,
Wow.
I would say myself very cheap for podcast.
Wow. No,
but trust me, my high school, those who know, they know what I'm talking about. I'm like, it was crazy. I was a happy child in high school. That's what I would say. And do you have like a happy moment, of course, in the boarding school?
Happy moments, yeah. I mean, the only happy moments were when I got visited by my parents.
I know, right? Wait. So I'll tell you my story about that. I'll tell you my story about that. My mom used to come to school, like to visit me. And my mom, as you know, she was a drama queen, I mean, she's a drama queen still. So anyway, she comes to school, she brings like food. My mom, in my house, we grew up in it. My mom doesn't know how to cook very small portions. She makes humongous portions.
Explosive.
She always tells you that, you don't know who's gonna come to the house and visit you. African parents are like that. They cook so much food. So when she comes to the school, she brings me like food, like food like flask, like it's more like a thermo, and I make sure that I share with all my dormitory people. everybody would taste that food.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow,
my mom.
wow,
So
wow.
anytime she comes to school, say, Chris, Master, your mom is in town, If this food is in there because,
Wow.
So my high school was very good. I wouldn't, they used to bring me food from the house. They come to school to visit me, they bring me food. So me, I was like a Trimode sport
Bro,
brat.
yeah, that's. I'm very happy to hear that for you.
I'm telling you.
So very happy. But bro, me, I don't remember. Well, I don't remember happy moments. Like the not so good moment. I didn't die from it, so not that. But
well, you never know.
But yeah, exactly. But
you never know,
bro. There was one period where there was literally almost no water in school.
Huh?
No water.
It would never happen in Ghana.
No water. Like,
it would never happen in Ghana.
I told you this school. This school is on the mountain, surrounded by rivers.
It would never happen
in the middle of the forest. There was no water, and look, this is when I remember this story. Maybe I should have told this one instead, but I remembered it when you told me false alarm, because that was one of the nights where I was like, bro, I don't want to be here anymore. So there is no water in school. Like the taps go out.
Like
and you have to. And at one point, bro, this is true story. At one point, you have to go and fetch water at the river and bring it to the cooks for them to use to cook.
You as a student?
It is true.
It's
as
not your
a student,
job?
It's not your job, but there's no water. And do you want to eat?
I mean,
yeah. And do you want to eat? And it's a weekend. I mean, and they will summon. That is something. I mean, they will summon all the students. They will call all the students like an assembly and be like, "Hey, there's no water. We need to cook food. We need water."
That's
and then you go with like your buckets or the pots from you go and bring water, and then they boil it and then they cook with it. Yes. So you have food, but then you don't have water still. You don't have water. I mean, this is. But wait. This is gonna be funny for the people. The people that say Africa there has no water, huh?
Like those sachet waters, like pure water.
Yeah, they are there, but I mean, not everybody.
It was a
can
luxury.
afford it. Yeah, not, and they don't. They sell it. Yeah, they sell it, but not everybody can take it.
This would never happen in Ghana.
Bro,
Ghana boarding school never happened.
I was in Kotek Bafoot.
Even though at a point in life we had to go and fetch water to go and take a shower. That one is different.
Yeah.
But you said there's no water in school for cooking.
Yeah.
They better have water for the next day.
But look. This is the point. I don't want like the audience to misunderstand and be like, hey, I'm supporting the fact that Africa has no water and all of that.
We have water in Africa, by the way.
This is a true story. Like I'm telling you, like the part of the cooking is fine, but you need to drink still, huh?
Yeah.
You still need to drink. So at one point we were like, with some students, like when you have those kind of stuff, you are watchful of information, like where can I find water? Where can I find water?
You're always like this.
Yes, exactly. And they're like, in one evening, like around when the sun has set already, like it's dark outside, we are in preps, night reading. Yes,
I love preps. That's
preps night reading.
You just continue. I'll go there later. I love preps.
And so we hear that there is this tap on the other side of the school that is flowing. That students that is flowing. And student went there, brought water in their bottles, and they are showing you. They're like, no, you have to go and get yours. Yes. And so you organize a coalition of students.
Crazy.
Bro, Dinka Damian, if he's watching this podcast, he will remember this story. I will call his name. I don't care, because he's the one.
He was a senior.
Anyways, no, he wasn't a senior. Actually, he was a junior. He was actually a junior because he was like my third or second year in the school. I was in that school for 4 years, and it was actually my third or second year. So it was not my first year, and it was actually my junior. So, but we are cool, obviously. We are cool. Like
of course, yeah.
We made a coalition to go and look for water, to go and survive, basically. But so we are there. We are about 5 to 6 of us, at least, because it's the night and you don't want to go alone because you're scared and everything, and there are rumors of
ghost and all those.
Ghost and,
and I know those things.
And magic and all of that.
Unnecessary mindset.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't want to go alone. So we take permission to go out because we want to drink water. We want to go to the tap, and they give us permission. So we go to the tap, and the tap is flowing. It's good. It's actually true. There is water coming out. You can drink. So because there are 5 of us, people have to take turn. Okay. And then
crazy.
People are taking their turn. They are taking their turn. And I'm talking to you. We are in the middle of the night. In the
wilderness.
Open. In the open. You are in the middle of the night in the open. And this palm tree, I told you, like it's a palm. Palm plantation. This palm tree plantation is just beside the tap. So we are beside the forest as well, like a dark place. Bro, the place is dark. The only thing we were lucky for that night was that the half moon was out and the stars were shining a bit. That's the only thing. I remember that night, bro. I remember that night like it was yesterday. So we are there, we are taking our turns, drinking our water and then filling our bottles and everything. And then this guy looks into the forest and be like, yeah, you gonna see that people they start with white clothes. It's a bagabush.
It's a ghost,
bro.
Everybody's
Bro, you want to see the running? You want to see the running?
I'm telling you. Everybody was running away,
bro. I don't think everybody was able to drink, but not everybody was able to fill in their containers. Me, one of them. But
you lost your buckets, I guess.
No. Like just a container to drink water because not to shower. Like I mean, just to drink water. So I drank, but I couldn't fill my bottle for the next day.
You don't care where you're going to,
bro. At that
just
point,
running.
You don't care. You just go back. Bro, and that guy, I attacked him.
False alarm.
He literally false alarm. Literally, I mean, because we were there.
Everybody has a story.
For like 5 to 10 minutes, and we are in the middle of nowhere, and we are like supporting each other, and then this guy just sells us out, and we're like, what the fuck, man?
That's crazy.
At that time, yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
Bro, that was one of the songs I will never forget, bro.
There's just one guy in school, I'll never forget his name. His name is called, I think it was Ratty Boy. One time ago, in Ghana, when we go to high school, we have like, I'm sure you know Sheto, right? Sheto from Ghana, Sheto, the black sauce.
Yeah.
So I went to the school once. I think my food was almost finished in Ghana. When in boarding school, when we were about to like vacate, all your food finishes, and we call it 83 in Ghana. 1983, there was like a famine in Ghana, like a hunger in Ghana. So we always use that thing to just like use as a word in high school. 83 means like hunger time. I had only Gary in my chobox. I wanted Sheto. I remember I went to this guy, say, Stone, do you have Sheto? I knew he had Sheto. But I said, I want pepper. So, Chris, don't worry, I have pepper. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy went into his chobox and brought me powdered chili pepper. I was like, Ratty, I want pepper. Chris, this is pepper. I'm like, no, I want pepper as in Sheto.
Yeah.
He said, oh, Sheto. I don't have Sheto. I say, you know what? Take your powder pepper to where you came from. That was the biggest sadness of my life in boarding school.
Wow.
I was like, this guy also in school, he never buys soaps. So when you are in the shower taking like maybe like you have run out of lotion of like soap to take a shower. I'm like, bro, do you have shower? And his name was No Exit. In high school, no, you take exit if you want to leave the school.
Okay.
So for him, he just go without no permission. So he named himself No Exit. Malik. He's called Malik actually. So I'm like, Malik, do you have this guy is called Malik? When he goes to his chopbook, he has like all soaps. He has like Geisha, Rexona, all the soaps. But guess what? There's no package on the soap. So what he does is that he goes to the bathroom, then he steals soaps from everybody's chopbox. He steals the soaps. So if you don't have soap, when you go to him, you have something to take a shower. Bro, high school for me, even though I didn't have like a hardship in high school, that guy made my school days. That guy had everything. If you cannot find your phone, you go to him. He has your phone. If you cannot find your pen, go to him. He has your pen. If you cannot find, even underwear, go to him. You know where he left your boxers and your singlet. That guy knew everything in high school. It was very interesting in high school.
Bro, there was a group of people like that.
I'm telling you,
a group like organized crime. When you hear organized crime,
when something is supposed to go to them, they know where it is.
They know what. Not even that, bro. There was a period in my second year, I think, a period where literally every night students will come back to their dormitories after preps and find out they have opened their trunks.
Oh yes, in everybody's school, that thing is there. Everybody's school, we have that.
There was a period where, bro, you first of all come because we have 5 dormitories, 1 for girls, 4 for boys, and they all have names. So they all have names.
In Ghana we have that. That house, my house.
Yeah, exactly. So Sylvia house was for the girls, Achirimbi from 1 and 2, and then there is a house.
Acheke, what it be?
Condom House.
Condom House.
Condom House. That was the name of the house.
I think my house.
That's literally.
I think
the
my
name
house
of the
was
house.
called House Red in Nkrumah House. I was in Nkrumah House. Yeah.
Okay, but our house
Condom
system, the house system is according to your class.
Yeah.
So you have from 1 and 2 at Chirimbi, from 3 because it's the rowdiest class and the most populated class in the whole school. They have their own house there alone. Condom House. Condom House. And there is, and then after that there is the principal's house because the principal is staying in the boarding school.
It's
as
always
well.
like that.
Yeah. So and then after that you have from 4 and 5 Speaker House, and then you have Trinity House, opposite and lower set. So those are the houses. So we were in, I think we were in I was still in a Chirimbi house, yes. So in my second year, I think even my first year, so there were these students. I think, well, now I know who they are. Like they were in their 3rd year, so they were coming from Condo House to steal from Chirimbi because they know, these students, they. Like, you know, when you are just coming and then your parents are still spoiling you, they know where to find the good stuff. They will come and literally break your lock.
They always have a way of opening your trunk. Yeah, yes. I know. They
break it, they open it, and then they take all of your valuables.
Stuff,
like whether you have textbooks to sell, whether you have food to eat, whether you have anything, bro, they will take it. And they will use it in front of you the next day. So these people, they were not afraid. And then at one point they were like, it's too much. For 1 week straight, every day some student will come and they'll find their
something is missing.
They'll literally start crying, start crying and everything. And in like, I think you have the same system. In every house there is a house captain.
Yes, house
captain.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, there is boarding master and then there's a house captain.
Okay.
The house master is a teacher. So the house master is a teacher, and then the house captain is a student, usually a senior student that is strong. Like that has strength.
I feel
like
you.
that can control the whole house. Yes.
People were very naughty.
Yeah. So we have those house captains, and then I think. One point they decided to investigate the thing because it's not normal. And obviously the house captain have to do something about it. So I don't know how they did. And they caught the people. It's like five students.
Crazy.
Organizing how they're gonna steal from people's trunks and everything.
I mean, how?
Bro, the lashing they gave those people.
And in assembly.
In assembly.
Everybody's watching.
They say, Achirimbi assemble.
Emergency,
bro.
Emergency.
The house captain, I told you, I said he's a big guy, so he has voice as well. He's big. So they say, Achirimbi assemble, room 1 to 5, assemble, and then he will have his cane in his hand. I mean, it's assembly for announcement. Yeah, if you don't come out of your room in 5 minutes, then you get flogged.
Well, the same thing in Ghana actually.
Yeah,
that's very crazy.
Flogged. So all of us go out, stand in front of the house in line according to your room number and according to your bed number as well. So the first bed stands in front and then on so forth and so forth. It was literally like that. So you stand in your room line and then according to your bed number. So we have them. They say they found the students. Bro, they flogged them in front of the whole dormitory. One of them, bro, to be honest, one of them
bleeded. He was bleeding.
Bro, they didn't bleed. One of them, I think if there's someone that went to Kotek Bafoot during this period, they will remember this guy. I cannot call him name because it's embarrassing, but
of course,
one of them, he literally shot himself. Bro, these people, he literally I was there, I was watching.
Was pushing.
Yeah, and then they were wicked. The house captain was whipping him. They invited other house captains as well to come and do the whipping. Yes. They invited all the other house captains. Even the girl house captain was there. Normally the girls cannot go, but obviously with special permission. But the girl house captain was there to see these events,
That's very unfortunate.
And they will pour water on your feet, on the feet, and then use the cutlass, not the lance and not the small one, the big one. They will flog your under feet. They will whip you under your feet.
With the cutlass?
With the cutlass.
That's brutality.
Like your soul.
That's brutal.
Bro, I was in military training school.
It would never happen in Ghana. Ghana, it would never happen in Ghana boarding school.
I'm telling you these things because I'm really not exaggerating. One person died from all of that.
I believe because from what you're saying, if someone doesn't die, then I'm not surprised. Then there's no God.
When I was there, one person died.
No, that's crazy.
Because, bro, this one is really sad, but there are a lot of things. If anybody is watching this podcast and went to Kotek Bafoot, Please tell him if I'm lying. Please tell him. And if you went to during my time, obviously, because now I think the school is a bit. It's not not active anymore.
Now the school,
because there was a bit of a civil unrest in that region.
Crazy.
And so I don't know if you know.
Everybody's running away.
Ambazonia in Cameroon. Yes. So it's from there.
Ooh,
so everybody was running away. Yeah. So
listen, that's very interesting, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like before we leave, let's talk about prep times. Listen, I'll tell you about my prep.
Bro,
See,
that's where.
Prep. I know I'm going to get a lot of problem with prep issues, but I'll talk about prep. Prep was one of my favorite places in high school. Oh my god, I got my first heart broken in prep. Actually, I got a news. I was in prep when I got the news that Crispin, I ain't gonna do this with you no more.
Wow,
we are going our separate ways. My first time I had a heartbreak was in prep.
Wow.
Then second time, I had like in Ghana we call it apo means like a leak in examination. I got my first leak. I don't share too much actually. I got my first leak in the prep room. Prep was very fun for me. And that's where all that stuff were happening. Prep time.
If you cannot see your chick,
you see your chick during prep time.
Yeah. You find a way to see it because
I'm telling you.
Oh my god, this
prep
story
was so
is bro.
Good, I love
I don't
prep.
know if you have much time left again, but
it was only 1 hour.
I remember,
So I think prep was 2 hours actually.
Wait, for us it was because we had our dinner around 6. Then the preps time starts around 7 till 9.
Yeah. It was 2 hours. I remember it was 2 hours.
7 to 9.
I love prep. Oh my god, it was so good.
Yeah.
For you, how was your prep experience like?
Well, my preps experience. So
bad boy,
bro.
Wait. I have a question.
I was lucky.
Wait, I have a question. Was your school mix or just like
mix?
Yeah, my school was also mixed. Yeah.
So, but there were more boys than girls. So we have like 4 dormitories for boys and then 1 dormitory for girls.
No, we don't even have we have like houses.
Yeah.
In Ghana, the high schools are very big, very big, humongous. So you have like girls are like that side.
Yeah.
I went to one school. It's called Agri Memorial. They have like an overhead interchange. You have to climb the stairs to cross to the boys' side.
Oh, really?
And you have to cross the street to go to the girls' side.
Wow.
That's how big it was.
Okay.
Ghana high schools.
That's
are very
actually
big.
interesting.
So prep was very good for me.
The way they separated the girls and boys was just like I said, a big forest. Yeah, a big forest. That's all.
Wow.
It was they used a lot of nature when they were building the school. They were just clearing the space and then they were like, okay, this place will be separated from like this. Yeah. So the preps experience was fine. And it was like, I mean, obviously there are rules. You have to be silent, you have to read, you don't have to make noise. When they catch you making noise, you get 5 in your hand or something. Bro,
I hated flogging actually. I didn't like flogging.
Bro, they will flog you. I
would rather do a punishment than to take a flog.
And there is one style they call sawback.
What is that?
They call it sawback. Bro,
tell me about it.
That was the highest preps punishment ever. So if a prep coordinator, like someone surveilling preps, okay, and we also had like little and command centers as well. So we had tables, and then on the table there will be the table captain. He will write the names of the people that are making noise. Okay, and then maybe 15 minutes before they'll start announcing who made noise on this table, and then they'll flog them before the end. Literally, that's how it was. So the end of prep was literally like, please let my name not be on that list. So because you are talking, but did you get seen or not?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's so crazy.
Yeah, I mean. And this sawback punishment, you have to go to the person and then bend your back, and then he will hit you like a drum.
Ooh.
Yes, you have to bend your back like that, and then he'll hit you, and then it will sound throughout the whole place.
Bro, you went to a military camp. Bro. I don't go to high school.
Bro, I mean, like I told you, they stopped it, like they reduced it a bit when I was living, because crazy things happen.
But of course, bro, I mean, even though high schools are made to strengthen us and shape us, some people also go to high school and then they come out wayward.
Yeah.
So in a way, I wouldn't sit and say high school is not really bad. Of course, if you're out there and you really want to go to a boarding school, I think you should just experience it. It's something nice to experience.
Definitely.
Leaving the house, going to the high school, you don't know anybody. You have to lay your bed, do all those things. Every Sunday there's a church. You have to wear a white sleeves with a pant to go to church. It was good to also shape you.
And all of those schools and everything.
Yeah, so it's actually good.
And this school had a reputation among, like, we were not the only boarding school in that area.
Really, it was popular also.
The name of the school was Kotek Bafut, Community Technical and Commercial College.
Unfortunately, I can't mention my high school. I will get problem.
No,
but of course, I can mention the second one was Snaps College in Takrady. So those who know Snaps College in Takrady, they know.
Yeah.
My proprietor was now he's late. He was very wild. He was old, but even though he was old, he was in his office. He sees everybody walking.
Yeah,
he will call you.
Bro, we have discipline masters. You never see the proprietor, because actually the proprietor, that school was so popular as well because the proprietor was the chief of the village.
Okay.
Yes. So the school was built by Germans. That's why we had those names. So it was built by Germans, and the proprietor, I guess, was the chief of the village there where we were. So we never see him.
Wow.
We never see him. So we had the proprietor, the principal, the vice principal. Then we go to the discipline masters and all of that. So the discipline master, when you hear someone as discipline master, Bandy Logwin, that's his name. Bandy, he was bald head and bro,
wicked. Nigerians will say wicked. Very wicked.
Small wicked. Bro. They gave him that surname. Why did they give him that surname?
But by the way, why do high school we always give teachers like nicknames?
All of them have nicknames.
In Ghana, I used to call one. My teacher was called Lalamias. There was one called across the street. Blue kiosk.
Wow.
Mr. Popolampo.
No.
That man can kid. Hey. That man can one called Mr. Baveto. Hey, that man can kid. Hey. That man can frog you. Hey. Me, I was always late. In fact, when I was in school, I used to miss Thursday class because of mathematics. I don't like mathematics, actually. That man I literally would quit school on Thursday because of that man. When I see him, I'm very scared. And the French teachers, by the way, I have a question for Ghanaian people. Why is it that all the French teachers in Ghana, we used to call them Mesue, they were so very aggressive. All the French teachers in Ghana were very aggressive.
Wow.
No shade to my teachers, but every person that went to Ghana school, anytime I asked them about French teachers, they had the same story.
The
teachers were very aggressive. Like they
didn't
at the point I jumped from the window. That man would look. The cane was like this. He would just like bang. That man would do like this.
Wow. No, I can definitely relate to that. I mean, we had particular teachers like that. Those teachers were in very specific positions. From my experience, to be honest, they were in disciplinary positions or in a place where they will overlook a student body, for instance, like not necessarily teachers, but for instance, if you're a discipline master in a boarding school that is very rowdy, you have to be somehow strict. Now I would say strict, but back then was wicked. You know?
Exactly.
Back then was wicked.
I know.
Bro, there is a rule in school. Your hair cannot grow past a certain amount.
We also had the same thing.
And if you get caught,
and you can't just wear any outfit.
Exactly. you can't just wear any outfit.
Yeah.
And if you get caught, they will shave you.
Oh yes.
They will take the scissors.
I remember
they'll put the bird nest.
Exactly.
That's they call
They'll make it in the way that you have to go and take it off.
You have to go and take it off. Exactly.
There was a girl in school. I don't know. Her name was I won't mention her name in high school. In public, the lady, like the headmistress, like the female teachers, they used the scissors to cut her dress because the dress was very short. I think they worn her like few times, and then she was just like, I don't care.
We have that one.
Time, say, come.
Even the way you wear your dress.
And the woman just took the scissors. Even me, when I was in high school, my teacher, Mr. Pearson, I remember you. Mr. Pearson one came to say, where's Crispin? Tell him to go and take that wig off. Because my hair was like afro. I was more like this guy, what's his name? Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
I had like an afro in school, in high school.
Yeah.
He said, where's Crispin? Tell him to take his wig off before I come to school tomorrow. That man, I still remember you. Bro, thank you so much for coming on Crispin's podcast today.
You're welcome.
And of course, I mean, that was very interesting. You actually gave me second chance to remember my high school days, actually. That was so nice, and of course. And I would love to see you on this podcast again, okay?
I would love to be here again.
All right, guys.
Anytime,
you heard from my bro. It was Darryl speaking about his in fact, we spoke about our high school memories and our high school experiences, of course. Please, if you don't watch us, go to Spotify and Apple Music. We are there, okay? Stay tuned. Until the next episode of Crispin's Podcast. We are out of here. Bye.
Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Crispin Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on Apple Music and Spotify, leave a review, and share it with your friends and family. Your support means the world to us. See you next time.